Hey guys, VGMania456 here, and welcome back to part 2 of Silver's story. I'm being a little...
Looks like we stopped it for now.
But it'll just rise up from its ashes again. What's the point of all this? It'll never end.
Calm down, Silver.
Then tell me what we should do. How can we completely destroy Iblis?
I'm sorry, I didn't realize the cutscene started so soon, so I'll be quiet.
By knowing the truth, of course. Just as a flower comes from a seed, or a chicken comes from an egg, everything has an origin. You need to find the being originally responsible for this catastrophe.
Is that really the answer to our problem? Tell me, do you know who it is?
Oh boy. If you watched my Shadow playthrough, I think you already know who this guy is.
To fix this present timeline, you need to change the past.
But that's impossible!
That's what he said.
With my help, you can. Because I have the power to travel through time.
No way!
In
Way!
order to change the past, you must eliminate the individual who has awakened Iblis. The Iblis Trigger.
If I eliminate that guy, will our world be saved?
Proof of my theory. Look at this. Same cutscene.
Day of disaster. Here are my records of this event.
Look at this. Same cutscene.
This was
Just
when Iblis was freed, and his flames were released into the world.
with music playing in the background. That's it. The same cutscene. That's Sonic's story you would see.
And you have this person to blame.
The Purple Emerald. Of course it would be the Purple Emerald, because he's evil, obviously.
I see it! So that blue hedgehog's the Iblis Trigger?
Blue hedgehog.
I'll send us back in time to the point when the Iblis Trigger was alive.
Hold on one sec, I'll pause it. I'll pause it on... right here. Okay, so that guy was Shadow the Hedgehog? No, that was actually Mephiles. Whatever. Let's just watch this cutscene.
Where am I? Blaze? Blaze! I guess we all got separated.
You think? Look at the forest. The only thing...
So unbelievable.
Only because you've been living in a lava world all your life.
Now, I must fight for the future.
Alright, so continuing on this part, though it's been starting a little bit weird.
Iblis Trigger. Where is he?
Okay, so...
Information.
yeah. We're starting in the forest. Now, if you remember from Sonic X Shadows, it's a large area. And I cut out Shadows part because I actually got lost. I got infinitely lost for a while. So yeah, in this one, I sorta got lost. But I sped it up to like 300 times, I believe. And this looks like Sonic's speed. Like literally, this looks like Sonic's speed. I mean, look at this. Sonic's speed in this game. Seriously, this looks like the speed Sonic would go in this game. I think that proves how slow Silver is. Now, can you imagine me going through this in normal speed? Yeah. Kind of annoying. Of course, I thought I could pick up the... There's a dock. And I thought I could pick up those... chairs. Wow, I can't speak all of a sudden. Okay, I grabbed some upgrades right here. Which, I wasn't sure what exactly they did, honestly. Because, honestly, I didn't see much difference in Silver's performance at this point. But regardless... Here we go. We actually found our way after, like... 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 7 minutes of searching. And that was sped up. Sped up, if I tell you, sped up. This game, I mean, seriously, I mean, come on. You would leave Silver to be this slow. And you make us think that you can... you think that we'll stand for a large map? Come on! I got lost as Shadow, and he's fast! With Sonic, it was a little bit more linear, but only because the game actually led you where you were supposed to go. With Shadow, it just went from point A to point B. Also, I actually made it without going through any of the other platforms, which is kind of amazing. This is the mirror of Soliano. Alright, so this is another level. Tropical Jungle. Whee! Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Alright, so more or less, you can already expect what's to come for this level. This is pretty much like Rouge's part, except not glitched up. But watch this. Yeah. I sped up the entire... stage because it took me forever to get through this. It took me like 7 minutes to get through this stage. And that's absolutely insane. I mean, come on. 7 minutes for a stage. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I hate this. I hate that plant with a passion. Actually, that part sounded pretty cool. Sped up. I didn't know where I was going half the time, and I don't know how in the world I pulled off a Super Mario World, but whatever. At any rate, we go over this platform. This was another thing I was confused about, how to exactly get the fruit off there, because I needed the fruit to get it out off the tree. And there was no box, so I was forced to get on the fruit and actually, you know, use my psychokinesis and drop it down. That was not easy, honestly. That was not easy at all. There's another fruit. That time I actually successfully aimed the fruit with a box. I think that was a golden beetle, but I wasn't able to see because it was going so fast. There was a checkpoint that was 5 minutes in. I mean, look at this. Come on. Seriously. By the way, if it wasn't 5 minutes in, then I'm sorry. It's because I'm in a distance. I grabbed a 1-up. I mean, come on, Sega. You don't make a stage this... I mean, you don't make a stage this long as Silver. This is absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. But regardless, we finally get through with this stage. 6 minutes in, which turns out to be 7 minutes in sooner or later. More or less, though, this stage is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, seriously, it's easy with Rouge. It's hard with Silver because it's super long and very hard to figure out where you're supposed to go. This was one of the reasons why I had to do post commentary. I was trying to figure out where to go because Silver's levels, for whatever reason, most of the time, they weren't linear. And that posed a bit of problems. And then there was this weird slowdown. I actually never noticed that when I was editing this out. I don't remember seeing slowdown here. That was actually a pretty awesome hit right there. So yeah, I finally get the ring. That's the end of Tropical Jungle for Silver's story. Thank goodness. Ugh, my gosh, that level was so annoying. But next cutscene, which we obviously play as Blaze the Cat.
So, this is the past.
So, you have bad lip syncing.
I hope Silver is okay. He's pretty insecure when he's alone. The Iblis trigger. Blue hedgehog.
Oh, by the way, yeah, this is actually the start of Wave Ocean, which is actually a pretty cool thing, because I never really noticed until I actually took a close look when I started right here.
The Iblis trigger. A blue
Yeah,
hedgehog.
that was actually the start of Wave Ocean.
I need to find
That's actually
Silver.
kind of cool. Except for one problem. We've played through Wave Ocean like 5 times already. Let me see, we played it as Sonic for the first time, played it as Tails the second time, played as Shadow as the third time. We played as so this makes it the 4th time. No, my bad. Still, I guess it makes sense, because Wave Ocean is actually probably one of the better stages out of the bunch, because it doesn't really mess up. There isn't really anything that you can mess up on the stage other than those loops. Obviously, those loops can actually mess you up. Do 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 do. And plus, the music is awesome on Wave Ocean. I must agree on that. I love Wave Ocean's song, like most of the other themes in Sonic 06. Like, seriously, the soundtrack is the only redeeming factor for this game. Seriously, it's the only redeeming factor. I think that's the only thing that's keeping me wide awake when I'm playing this game, the music. And now we gotta figure out how to get up, so I figured it out, and somehow I glitched my way up, because that's how pros do it. Of course, that's also how pros do it. We hit the checkpoint. Whee! Oh, by the way, I actually played the multiplayer of this game. It is cheap beyond belief. It is so rushed. I mean, it was just tagged on. Okay, the reason it's tagged on is because Silver and Sonic can be overpowered beyond belief. The reason for that is because Sonic keeps the gems you collect throughout the main game. Silver can grab his opponents and launch them, but you can also keep hold of them and just continue on with the stage. Shadow is a useless character. He is useless. There is no use for Shadow at all in the multiplayer, unless you really like Shadow, because Shadow is over. It's yeah. I forget the word I'm thinking of. There's a word for it. I can't really think of it at the moment, but it has to do with something that he's replaced by Sonic and Silver in the multiplayer. Because, okay, that was a weird glitch right there. Honestly, I don't know how in the world that happened. Again, I encountered less glitches in this game than probably anyone else has. But still, whatever glitches I did find, they were weird. And I almost missed the checkpoint right there, which was a good thing I did hit it, because I think I actually died. Yeah, I did. I just cut it out. Pretty pro skills, hey? Actually, you probably could tell where I cut it out. But in any case, yeah, I cut out the deaths, so you guys wouldn't even be able to tell. I don't know why I cut it out, I just did. I think it was because of time limitations, because as you know, I only do 20 minutes per LP. But regardless, that is part 2 of the Sonic 06 LP.
That was so-so.
I will see you next time for part 3.